I was steeped in heavy metal.
I'm also very influenced by heavy metal magazine.
Heavy metal, it inspires you throughout your creative life.
Heavy metal magazines was a revelation for me.
Well, I used to read Heavy Metal magazine, and I think you could draw a direct line through the Matrix to what's going on today.
Okay, so I just was flipping around one night, and San Diego Comic-Con, there was a huge surprise that in my mind, overshadowed everything showed off there. Overshadowed all the garbage Marvel was throwing out, and the lackluster showing of DC. Someone came out and revealed that Heavy Metal Comics is doing their own live-action, multiverse TV show, movie series, whatnot. And I don't think it's going to be a shared, connected series because, well, Heavy Metal has never been a shared, connected... I don't even want to call them comic book. They've never been a shared, connected magazine series. Even though they have, like, comic book panels in them, they've never felt like comic books to me. They felt like magazines to me. And so, like, they've never had, like, this shared, connected story arc with their characters. It's always been, like, individual stories. And when they announced this, I just kind of lost my collective shit. I had a reaction kind of like this when I saw this trailer.
Astronaut Fred Wandel.
And, like, the reason why I got so excited for this trailer is because I grew up watching the two Heavy Metal movies. Say what you about Heavy Metal 2000, it's objectively not a good movie, but I grew up watching it. The original Heavy Metal I grew up watching, oh my gosh, that had some very fond memories for me. Yes, I saw that when I was like 8 and 10. My favorite segment of the original Heavy Metal movie was the B-17 sequence. Oh, I love that sequence. The music, the zombies coming out of the doors, going after the pilot. He lands down on the island, and all the dead zombies down there start surrounding him. Like, I could go for an hour-and-a-half movie on just that story alone. Like, that, honestly, I would fucking lose my shit if they announced, yeah, we're doing that B-17 sequence, but we're going to do, like, a full movie of that. It's just like...
Astronaut Fred Wandel.
No, I would absolutely lose my shit if they actually were to do that story. But, like, the trailer, yes, there was kind of like a somewhat lower quality. I wouldn't quite say it's like B-movie quality, but it feels like TV show quality. But the casting of Tarda is, like, mind-blowing. Like, they found the perfect woman who looks like Tarda. And hopefully she doesn't speak, not because I'm saying women shouldn't speak, but the character Tarna never spoke. And yeah, I know you might think, oh, she's just over-sexualized. You need to watch that bar sequence in the original Heavy Metal movie. She is such a fucking badass. And that is such a great segment, is the Tarda segment in the original Heavy Metal movie. And the music, oh, I hope they bring back the original musical score with this live action sequence of Tarda. And then they announced a whole bunch of other stories from their comic or from their magazines that they were going to make live action or animated renditions of. And like, these all seem really cool to me, but this is, like, my biggest concern, and that was they took scenes from other movies to advertise these. And, like, honestly, that was a big red flag. Like, oh. Ooh. That has me concerned. Like, when that happened, it felt like a fan trailer then. And it didn't feel like something official that the Heavy Metal Magazine Corporation was making. So that right there was like a big red flag for me. But apparently Dan Fogel is involved with making one of these series, an animated series of like short horror stories. So that's kind of interesting that he's involved, and apparently he's working on that right now. They're actually animating it right now. So that is going to come out, and it'll be interesting to see if that helps take off this Heavy Metal Studios type situation. And so I'm excited. I absolutely love the original Heavy Metal movie. It was crucial in my upbringing, and I really hope they do the B-17 bomber sequence. That would be so awesome, and I hope they get the original music. That would tie everything together if they got the original music, and I mean, just some of the musical scores. And I don't mean like the rock songs. I mean, there's a couple rock songs they need to get, like the Sammy Hagar rock songs, but I'm talking about the original orchestra music, especially during the Tirana sequence. That music is fucking epic as shit. I mean, if you haven't heard it, you should find it on YouTube relatively easy. It is beautiful and epic and rousing, and it has that, like, vibe of, like, high fantasy medieval sword and sorcery. And so just I'm really excited about this project. I hope it actually happens, and that's about it. And so yeah, that's been my thoughts on the Heavy Metal Studios reveal. My name is Christopher Connor with 11 Hour Reviews, and that will be all.